Have you ever stopped to wonder, if one day you didn't come home, what would your dog do? I don't mean who's going to feed them or walk them. I mean, emotionally, what would it feel like for them to lose you? Because for your dog, you're not just the food guy. You're their whole world. Let me tell you a short story I once heard. A man was discharged from the hospital after a serious illness. He couldn't go back home alone yet, so he stayed on the floor of his ex-wife's living room. Her dog, a tough old coonhound who never cared for anyone but food and chasing snakes, did something incredible. For 3 days, that dog slept next to him. Didn't move, head resting on his chest. Didn't go to her usual spot on the comfy bed. Just stayed with him. Like glue. No training, no command. Just pure instinct. And that instinct? It comes from somewhere deeper than obedience. It comes from love. In this video, we're going to explore 10 powerful signs that show your dog sees you not just as a caretaker, but as their mother. Yes, mother. The one they trust, depend on, and follow without question. You'll see what science has to say. You'll hear real stories. And if you stay until the end, I'll reveal the 9 incredible things your dog already knows about you, some of which may surprise you. So whether your dog curls up at your feet, sits outside the bathroom door, or looks into your eyes like they're searching your soul, this video is for you. Let's begin. Have you noticed it? The gentle sound of paws behind you, even when you're just going to the kitchen for a glass of water or into the bathroom for a few quiet minutes alone. Your dog follows you like a shadow, not because they're needy, but because, to them, you are safety itself. In the wild, puppies follow their mother everywhere. It's how they learn where to find food, when to rest, and what dangers to avoid. Staying close is the safest choice, and even though your living room may not be a jungle, your dog's instincts still tell them the same thing. Stick with mom. That's where the safety is. Research from Kyoto University shows that dogs who follow their owners regularly have lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. That means your presence actually calms them. And just being near you increases their dopamine levels, making them feel good, peaceful, grounded. So the next time you notice your dog trailing behind you, remember, they're not trying to bug you. They're telling you, in their own way, where you are is where I belong. And when fear shows up, whether it's fireworks, thunder, or something that just doesn't smell right, where do they go? Straight to you. They don't run to hide under the bed. They don't flee to another room. They come to you. Why? Because in the natural world, when puppies are afraid, they run to their mother. She's the one who protects them, shields them, calms their world down. Your dog may not understand what thunder is, but they do understand what comfort is. And that comfort is you. A study from the University of Helsinki found that dogs experience a significant drop in cortisol when their owner is near during stressful moments. And many dogs even seek eye contact during fear. That's not random. That's their way of asking, "Are we okay?" And if your voice says yes, your body stays calm. They believe you. They relax. So if they curl up in your lap or hide behind your legs, it's not weakness. It's trust. It's the deepest kind of trust there is. And even when you're not in the same room, even if they can't see you, they still know when it's you. That voice of yours, it means the world to them. Dogs don't just hear sound the way we do. They feel it. The rhythm of your words, the rise and fall of your tone, it all tells a story to their heart. In the wild, puppies listen closely to their mother's sounds. A calm hum means everything is fine. A sharp bark means danger is near. So they learn to survive by listening. Science backs this up. A study published in the journal Science found that dogs have a dedicated area in their brain just for processing the human voice. Not only can they recognize your voice, they understand the emotions behind it. So when you speak to them gently, lovingly, it's like a warm blanket wrapping around their heart. But if your tone shifts, if you're upset, they'll pick up on that too, and they'll adjust their behavior. Because, like any child watching their mother, they look to you for cues. To your dog, your voice isn't just familiar. It's sacred. And if there's ever a moment that proves how much you matter, it's the moment you walk through the door. Whether you've been gone for 10 minutes or 10 hours, the welcome is the same. Full body wiggles, wagging tails, joyful whines. It's not just excitement. It's relief. Think about that. In their world, time feels different. There's no clock telling them she'll be home at 5:30. They just wait and hope. And the moment you return, it's like the sun coming up again. There's a reason for this. Research shows that during reunions with their humans, dogs experience a powerful spike in oxytocin, the same hormone that bonds human mothers to their babies. That's not coincidence. That's biology. That's love. So don't brush off that enthusiastic welcome. It's not just your dog being a little too excited. It's their way of saying, I missed you, I need you, you're home, and now I'm home too. Now let's slow things down for a moment. Have you ever sat quietly with your dog and noticed how they look at you? Really look at you. Not a quick glance, but a deep, steady gaze. It's not begging. It's not confusion. It's something else. Something more human than we often realize. In the animal world, eye contact can be threatening. But between a dog and their person, it's the opposite. It's connection. A Japanese study discovered that when dogs make eye contact with their humans, both the dog and the human experience a spike in oxytocin, the bonding hormone. The more you gaze at each other, the stronger the emotional bond becomes. So when your dog holds your eyes in theirs, they're not just watching you. They're telling you, I see you, I trust you, I'm yours. And sometimes, in those moments, no words are needed. Just a silent understanding that says, you're my whole world. And maybe that gaze is followed by a few gentle licks on your hand, your cheek, even your toes. It might seem silly. Some might even find it annoying. But for your dog, it's one of the oldest languages in the world. Puppies lick their mothers as a sign of connection. In fact, in the wild, wolf pups lick their mother's face to trigger a reflex that brings up food. But even when food isn't involved, the licking remains. It's instinct. It's bonding. When your dog licks you, they're saying, you're my family. It's not just affection. It's reverence. And biologically, it helps them too. Licking releases endorphins in their brain, reducing stress and creating feelings of calm. So the next time your dog licks your hand while you're reading or watching TV, don't shoo them away. Know that in their heart, they're saying, you matter to me. I'm glad you're here. Sometimes, you don't even have to say a word. Your dog just knows. They know when you're smiling, and they know when you're not. It's not magic. It's a skill they've honed through thousands of years by our side. Dogs are emotional mirrors. When you're happy, they bounce with joy. But when you're hurting, when your shoulders sag or your voice trembles, they respond differently, gently, quietly, present. Researchers from the University of London found that dogs can recognize human emotions not just by facial expressions, but also by changes in our voice and even scent. That's right. Your stress has a smell, and your dog can sense it. So when they lay beside you on a hard day or nuzzle into your side during a moment of silence, they're not just being cute, they're being present. They're saying, "You're not alone. I'm here." Because just like a child looking to comfort their mother, your dog feels your heart and responds with their own. And then, there are those moments that make you smile or raise an eyebrow. A stick, a sock, a slightly chewed-up toy you thought was long gone. Why do they do it? In the wild, young animals bring objects to their mothers. It's a way of saying, "Look what I found," or "Do you approve?" It's how they share value, seek praise, and strengthen their bond. Your dog's behavior is no different. When they trot over with something in their mouth and drop it at your feet, they're not just playing. They're communicating. They're saying, "I thought of you." They're inviting you into their world, offering what they think is meaningful. So even if it's just an old sock, it's not junk to them. It's a message. It says, "You matter. I want you to see what I care about." And honestly, that's love in its purest, most slobbery form. Now let's talk about loyalty in its purest form. Imagine this. You're at a park. There are other dogs around, toys scattered on the ground, a world of smells to explore. And yet, your dog stays close. Not because there's a leash, not because you called them. They simply choose you. In nature, young animals stay near their mother for safety and learning. And in your dog's mind, that instinct is still strong. You're the anchor. You're the one they trust most. They could chase a squirrel, roll in the grass, bark at birds, but instead they lie at your feet. Or they keep glancing back to make sure you're still in sight. This isn't just attachment. It's preference. Out of all the things they could do, they want to be where you are. Because in their eyes, nothing, not a toy, not a tree, not even another dog, compares to you. And that's the kind of love that doesn't need words. It just shows up, quietly, again and again. And finally, maybe the most powerful sign of all, when your dog rolls over and shows you their belly. To us, it might look like an invitation for a scratch, and sure, it often is. But it's also something much deeper. Because in the animal world, exposing your belly is the ultimate gesture of vulnerability. It says, "I trust you not to hurt me." Dogs only do this when they feel truly safe. In the wild, puppies offer their bellies to their mothers, not just for warmth or cleaning, but as a sign of complete surrender. "You protect me. I'm yours." When your dog does this with you, especially during quiet moments, not play, it's their way of saying, "I feel safe. I feel protected. I trust you more than anyone else." That kind of trust is sacred. It's not something that can be forced or trained. It's something that grows, day by day, moment by moment, between a heart that gives and one that receives. So now you know. You're not just the one who fills the bowl or opens the door to the backyard. To your dog, you're far more than that. Your home, your comfort, your love. You are, in every sense of the word, their mother. And when they follow you from room to room, when they press into your side during storms, or look at you with those big, searching eyes, they're telling you something most humans go a lifetime without saying. "I choose you," over and over, always. Maybe you've had days when you felt unseen. Maybe there were times life moved too fast, or got too quiet. But if there's a dog at your feet, know this: someone sees you, feels you, loves you without conditions or expectations. So here's my ask. If your dog has ever done something that made you feel understood, made you feel seen, Share that moment in the comments below. I'd love to read your story. We all would. And if you want to understand your dog even more deeply, click the video that's waiting for you next. Because there's one more thing your dog does every single time they see you, and it means more than you think. Keep watching, keep loving, and remember, to your dog, you'll always be the heart of the home.